You're watching the Sports Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. All right. So last night, the presidential debate went down on Fox News. Um, this will be the first of many leading up to the election next November. And a variety of topics was covered during this debate, but in my opinion, this all centered around one man who wasn't there, and that was Donald J. Trump is going to Georgia to be booked, and it is widely expected that he's going to bail out. For his role, in my opinion, he's the freaking mastermind, but for his role in the scheme to overturn the results in the 2020 election down in Georgia. We knew that these charges were coming. It was just a matter of when and not if. And in that, in the debate last night, where you had 8 people trying to vie for the presidential ticket, but if you ask me, none of these dudes is going to win the nomination for the Republican Party. Um, this was, in my estimation, nothing more than a multi-vehicle crash on the interstate. They talked about a variety of topics, whether it be about immigration, whether it be about um, different policies. But this is nothing more than a Trump Dick sucking contest, if you ask me. Like 3 candidates right off rip, and there's more, but there was at least 3 candidates there that completely wasted their time going there. And that is Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, and that Alaska governor. I can't remember that person's name. But that's how much of an unknown that individual is. Those 3 individuals wasted their time going there. Larry Elder being left out of the Republican National Convention, not Republican National Convention, the Republican National Debate, that is an addition by subtraction. Because, and I'm going to talk about him and the Breakfast Club in another video, because if you ask me, outside of Tegan Figaro, I hope I pronounced her name correctly. Outside of her, there are no winners in that debate between Charlatan the Fraud and Larry Elder. There are no winners there. No winners at all. Both of them are, whether it be Larry Elder on the right or Charlatan the Fraud on the left, bootlicking shells for their respective parties. But I'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, back to this. This was time out of my life that I'm not going to get back, based on the fact that this debate was centered around Donald Trump. And Chris Christie was pretty much the only guy on that debate stage who was trying to take Donald Trump to task. You have Vivek Ramaswamy, right? The Indian Jimmy Neutron. He's sitting up there trying to call himself plagiarizing Obama's words and all that, and then basically copying Donald Trump's deeds. I'm not bought and paid for and all that. that I'm using my own money. Yeah, those are the type of things that he would say to garner favor from individuals on the right, because he's trying to get that vote. But at the end of the day, it was nothing more than the contest to see who's going to be Trump's VP. We all know Mike Pence ain't going to be the VP. Oh, that's the other guy that wasted his time. Mike Pence, the former vice president. He wasted his time there too. He don't got a snowball's chance in hell of winning the Republican ticket, because that was the other guy. So you had Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, the uh, uh, the governor from Alaska, and Mike Pence. Those four individuals wasted their time, energy, and effort even going there. And what's it not say that whenever Trump do win the nomination, that he don't go outside the box and pick somebody like a Tulsi Gabbard? Because one thing I do know about Donald Trump, he does not like anybody that has the potential or the ability to outshine him, because it is all about him. That's why Mike Pence fit the first time. That's why Mike Pence fit the first time, because Mike Pence would play the background and let Donald Trump do his thing in the forefront. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's not going to be the VP. Why is her name being floated around out there? I don't know, especially when she aligned herself with Kevin McCarthy, right? So this idea of Marjorie Taylor Greene being Trump's VP, that's out the window. Kari Lake, the news reporter turned conspiracy theorist and election denier, who likes Ron DeSantis' big dick energy from a year ago. All of a sudden now, she off the dick and on to something, bigger and potentially more blacker. But that's another story for another day, right? Kari Lake, who's an election denier, who lost the Senate, no, not the Senate race, who lost the governor's race last year and tried to use the the election was rigged excuse. Now, mind you, all these people that's running their mouth, flapping their gums, you know, to the high heavens about how the election was stolen, this, that, and the third, but yet none of these people could come up with evidence that support their claim of this election results being rigged. They can't. Now, mind you, they've had their day in court to prove how the election was stolen. How was it rigged against them? Right? Because you had Kari Lake last year running her mouth about that. That coon ass Larry Elder, when he lost in a landslide out in California to Gavin Newsom, he was claiming election fraud. Obviously, the most infamous one, Donald Trump, when you had people storming the Capitol like they auditioning for American Gladiators, or back in December of 2020 when they were out there beating black folks and burning down churches and all that, and damaging signs. And then you had the situation out in November 2020. Yeah, because see, the mainstream media don't want to talk about none of that. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, all these people that lost their elections claim election fraud and how it's rigged and all that, but yet they can't come up with a shred of evidence supporting that shit. Now, mind you, when Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham and all these other motherfuckers, right? Tim Cruz, or not Tim Cruz, Ted Cruz, when all these clowns won their elections, though, did you hear them run their mouth about election integrity and election fraud and all that shit? No, they carried on Donald Trump's lie. But when it came to them winning their own respective elections, you didn't hear them cry election fraud. What's up, y'all? I see y'all in the building. Greenland Marshall, you suit night. Salute to y'all. And if y'all want to donate to the cause, there's my Cash App, there's my PayPal. Any and all donations are accepted, appreciated. And hit the like button once you come on in. Now, when you, all right, so for anyone that doesn't have an idea or don't understand how when you go to vote works, right? When you go to whatever school or library, office, or wherever you go to vote at, right? And you got some lady with, super polygrip holding them dentures in her mouth, giving you, validating your ID, giving you an I voted sticker, and you waiting to go to the booth. When you go to that booth and you're voting you're voting the ballots, right? Whether it be state, local, or whatever like that, depending on the election, you're voting, you cast your vote. All that's on one ticket. Like your name and who you vote for or whatever like that is on one ticket. So somebody cannot say that the election was stolen when another candidate who's in the same party that was in that same election won their respective re-election, while the person that's in the same party lost their re-election bid. But see, people who don't understand that will believe this notion that that the system is rigged and there's all this voter fraud going on. What's up, CB Sports TV? Salute to you, bro. People who don't understand that will believe that the system is rigged, and at the end of the day, it's one big fucking grift. It's one big grift. You guys are giving your money to politicians who's bought and paid for by donors who are billionaires. When we talk about who really runs the country and all that, them dudes are your Koch brothers and the Coors and the Jeff Bezos. Those are the people who really run the country, the Elon Musk of the world. Harlan Crow, the same Harlan Crow who's buying off goddamn on Uncle Clarence Thomas. Those are the people that really runs the country. The damn politicians ain't nothing more than footnotes or highly paid prostitutes in this political con game that's going on right now. What's up, Marco Hinton? Why do you think every single election cycle rolls around, they keep mentioning the same things? The same issues always pop up: jobs, taxes, healthcare, immigration, right? Because we got all kinds of illegal immigrants running around this bitch. And then in some jurisdictions, you have illegal immigrants taking on jobs that should be reserved for people who actually live here legally. So what does it look like that an illegal immigrant becomes a police officer or a firefighter, or even worse, this illegal immigrant ends up in the military, right? So just know, right? And then another thing that I always talk about, but it don't seem to resonate within these right wing nut dimwits out here who hang their hat on Donald Trump, right? Actually, there's two things. One, when Donald Trump was out here spreading these lies about the election being rigged and the election being stolen and all that, and all these people have gone to jail. The QAnon shaman and all these other motherfuckers. stormed the Capitol on January 6th, pissing and shitting everywhere. All these people have gone to jail behind Donald Trump. Did Donald Trump commit even one red cent to their defense? But let some of these guys tell her, man, I don't care what happens. I'll vote for Trump at the election. Donald Trump's my man, right? Now, all these people that spread those election lies, all these people that orchestrated what happened on January 6th, none of those people have gone to jail. But the people that carried out all that bullshit has gone to jail. And Trump, that when Trump could have pardoned them, he didn't. He didn't. When Trump could have put money into their legal defense fund, he didn't. And then another thing, you voted for these people out here, right? How does voting for them benefit you? How do you benefit from voting for these people when these people have shown that you're nothing more than a mark? They have consistently shown that once they get your vote, you don't matter to them anymore at all. But this is where we at. When we have these debates and people create these little sound bites that sound good and they dress up a certain way that might look good, it might look American and all that, and they talk about China and they talk about all these other topics that feed their base, that proverbial red meat. But to all you people out there, all you racists, all you dope fiends, dunderheads, dodo birds, donuts, and dimwits out there that hang your hat on the Republican Party. Oh, and by the way, don't get it fucked up. I don't support the Democrats neither. So before anybody come here and talk about, oh man, you must like Biden and you must like that Kamala Harris woman, I don't support them neither because they're just as bad, if not worse. It's the classic story that Malcolm X told one year about the wolf and the fox. You can see the wolf coming, but the fox would be conniving. The fox would trick you into believing that he's on your side, but at the end of the day, that fox want to eat your ass alive too. But anyway, all you guys out there that run your mouth about Trump this and Trump that, Trump would not be caught nowhere near y'all. Yeah, he might do the performative stuff for the cameras and all that, but that motherfucker ain't gonna be caught nowhere near y'all. And yet y'all hang your hat and y'all hang your proverbial asses on this every word. Y'all gonna hang your hat on this man's every word. This man ain't nothing more than a goddamn snake oil salesman, a goddamn grifting con artist, if there ever was one. So no, I don't support the Republicans, and I damn sure don't support the Democrats. And I'm gonna get on Uncle Luke in another video, right? Because Uncle Luke, along with these goddamn Democratic shills out here, running their mouth talking about, oh man, you need to support the Democrat because you see the Republicans, what the Republicans ain't doing. Hey, I apologize for the technical difficulty, right? But basically, what I'm saying is, you're not gonna convince me to vote Democrat when they've shown they disgust, disdain, and disrespect towards the black community. Also, they're out here propping up a woman who ain't even black, portraying herself to be a black woman. And camel toe, oh camel toe. Fuck Kamala Harris. She ain't done nothing. She ain't black. She was an Asian when she was the junior senator out in California. Now all of a sudden she running for president, and she just happened to be vice president because Joe Biden picked whole happy Jackie up from the dead. Now she black all of a sudden. Fuck out of here. Now, if you ask me who won this debate, right? To me, nobody won this debate because this is nothing more than performative circus act that was going on last night. Nobody won this goddamn debate. Nobody won this goddamn debate. So, as far as I'm concerned, this was a waste of people's time, money, and resources. Because none of these motherfuckers is going to win the ticket. None of these motherfuckers are going to be Trump's VP. And Trump's going to lose the election. And Trump is going to rot in fucking prison like he should have been. But you guys let me know what y'all think, man. You say Bray Wyatt died. Are you serious right now? I might have to look into that because I hope not. I hope that's not the case. But anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think about this Trump dick sucking contest last night. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!